The Immortal John Hancock here, and today I'd like to talk about the events that I attend and talk a little bit about the upcoming Callets Gamers for Kids. And so I don't do a lot of public appearances. A lot of that has to do with my time. I'd love to go to like 4 times as many video game conventions that I go to, but it's just my schedule's been pretty crazy. But spring's here, and spring to me is like the kickoff for game events. And so I'm happy to announce that Callets Gamers for Kids is only 2 weeks away, and we got some special guests coming. So my good friend Metal Jesus Rocks, he's coming down, and he's going to be able to he'll be briefly at a table just talking to his fans, and also that's going to be at the convention as John Riggs, Reggie, Kinsey, Kelsey, the whole crew. And so, you know, and I'll be around there. I'll be around doing various activities. But I'm really excited about the whole crew coming to this great charity video game event in Longview, Washington, only 2 weeks away. And I know that many of my fans around the world can't come, but I just want to say the people that are in the Northwest, I'd love to see you there. It's only $5. Kids are 10 and under are free, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm definitely gonna. It's essentially kind of something that I broke off from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo crew to do a charity video game event, mostly due to time. You know, this is the 8th annual event of it, and Portland Retro Gaming Expo, they heavily sponsor it. They pay for the venue every year. They've done this, you know, every year we've done the show. So thank you so much to them. I'm super excited about it. There's going to be, you know, it's a mid-size game show. It's not anywhere near the size of Portland Retro Gaming Expo. It's a smaller event. We have about 600 to 650 paid attendees every year now, and this show is going to be awesome. And so I'm really excited about being part of it. I organize it with my good friends Jonathan Rose, Chelsea Beck, and Chris Trimew. We as a collective group really are passionate about gaming and sharing that love with others. And so come on down, or come on up, and if you're in the area. Don't worry if you can't come to the little event. It's okay. There's several. I'm here to announce some of the other events that I'm going to be at this year for people that want to meet me in person, chat with me, or otherwise. And so there's a new event, and Portland Retro Gaming Expo has asked me to represent them at an upcoming event. It's a new event. It's called the BetaCon, and BetaCon is actually going to be at the Portland Convention Center, and that's going to be. Got my notes here. Look at my notes. My notes say it's Saturday, April 15th, and Sunday, April 16th. I'm going to be doing kind of a gaming panel around noon on the main stage with my good friend Chris Trimew, who I've just talked to yesterday, saying, "Hey, let's do that." Chris is the gentleman that I spoke with at the last year's Portland Retro Gaming Expo. It was a lot of fun. We were talking about retro gaming and some of the oddball stuff that I collect. And so BetaCon is pretty much from the website. It's about gaming technology fans, educators, and innovators. And so they have not finalized their schedule, or they plan on doing that very soon. So stay tuned. I'll put a link below about it. If you're able to go to that, I will be at that. So I'll be at that Saturday. And so my the other event that I go to every year is the Canadian Vancouver Retro Gaming Expo. And I'm really excited about that. That's May 27th this year at the Anvil Center in Westminster, and I'm really excited about that. It's a cool show. It's about the size of Callets. It's a lot of fun up there. Brian and his crew do a great job organizing that event, and you know, it's just neat to go across the border and to see some of the cool variations of games. And so I'm really happy about that. And I'm still in school for these too. It's like, man, I'm gonna be tired. So, but wait, there's more. Um, After that, the Seattle Retro Gaming Expo is up in Seattle, and that's June 17th. And I'm excited about that. I go to that every year. Robert, Nathan, and crew. It's. I've seen the show evolve over the years, and it's it's a smaller show, and I look forward to seeing what they're doing this year. They always seem to be doing some different things, and I'm always coming to that. Last year I spoke with at the show with Metal Jesus. I don't know if I'm speaking this year, but I'm definitely going and representing, and so I'm excited. And then finally the big one that everybody usually attends, if you're in the area or can, is the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and that's October 20th to 22nd this year. It's huge. It's awesome. If you haven't checked it out, it's definitely worth checking out. And so those are essentially the big events that I'm going to be at this year, and I mostly do a gaming panel. And you know, comment below what would you like me to talk about. You know, I'm always taking suggestions on what to speak at some of these shows. You know, we don't have any panels at the Cowlitz Gamers for Kids, but I am going to be, you know, feel free to come up to me and ask me a question about gaming. I'm happy to answer it if I do know the answer. One thing I want to state, I do constantly get questions about price. And you know, honestly, I'm not a walking price guide. You know, check completed eBay auctions, and if it's not there, you know, maybe you need to negotiate a price privately with the person that you're trying to buy it from. But I'm just not the person for that. So, you know, again, these are just some of the live events that are coming up that I'm going to be part of. I'm super excited about coming to game events. I love going to live game events. I've gotten a lot of my stuff. I need more coffee. I've gotten a lot of my video game items at video game conventions and cons, and I think that's the best place to pick up things for multiple reasons. And I've talked about them in the past. I think for one thing, you can pick up and hold and look at an item before you buy it. You know, sometimes when you're buying online, you have to take a gamble, like, oh, I hope it works, or I hope it, you know, looks like the way the seller's stating it is. What's nice about it at conventions is you can actually, you know, you can even sometimes test an item before you purchase it. You know, there's electronic equipment that's available where you can plug in a system or something and see if it works. So definitely, there's a lot of advantages of buying in person. You don't have to pay for shipping. Typically, it's cheaper than eBay, though that price varies. I would say the average eBay discount is anywhere from 10 to 20%. Sometimes it's the same as eBay, but usually those people trying to sell at the same price as eBay have a hard time with sales, and so that it just varies though on what convention it's at, and especially how rare an item is. If an item is never on eBay, then typically the prices at shows can be higher. The more an item is at a show, if there's multiple vendors with an item, the same item, typically the price goes down because you know, there's some negotiating there. Getting back to the show, the expos that I'm a part of or appear at, you know, there are some great conventions around the world. I'd love to go to more. It's just, you know, it's just hard. You know, air flight. That, you know, flying to shows expensive. Time to me is precious. You know, if I'm not teaching, I want to spend some time with my family, and it's something that I don't do enough of. And so I'm definitely working on that this year. But these are the shows that I can guarantee that I'm going to be at. Feel free, if you see me, to come up. You know, I'm just a you know, down to earth person. I'm happy to talk to someone if I have time about collecting. Again, thank you so much to all my fans. to all the people that have spent time out of their day to look at one of my videos. I'm passionate about video games. I look forward to doing many other videos. I just wanted to share a little bit about my upcoming schedule, about some live appearances that I'm going to be at. And thank you to everybody who's contributed to this channel, that has donated something to me or Callets Gamers, or have attended any of the Callets Gamers for Kids shows. It means a lot to me. You know, over the years, the shows have helped raise over $50,000, and those proceeds have gone to nonprofits. This year's nonprofit that we're doing the show for is the Arc of Cowlitz County, and it's part of an agency called LifeWorks, and I'm really happy to be a part of that. And so I'm really excited about having some YouTubers there at the event. I'm really excited about Barnacles, who's a huge YouTuber, and he's taking time out of his day to make an appearance. He's gonna be at a table, and he's gonna be able to greet some of his fans. If you're familiar with him, he's a pretty big YouTuber. I'm really excited that he's coming to this small event, and so he'll be with Metal Jesus Rocks in the front of the area of the Expo floor hall, and so come check it out. If not, that's okay. I'm sure there'll be footage of the show. And again, thank you to all my fans. This is the Immortal John Hancock, doing the videos Thursdays and Sundays. If you'd like to further support me, I do have a Patreon account. And like I say, don't feel obligated. It's just, I do this for fun. It does cost money to purchase things and to do things, but again, I do it out of the passion and love for the hobby. Thank you so much. Take care, and hope to see some of you in person this year. See ya.